All right, so yesterday I was stuck watching the Wimbledon finals, Sinner versus Alcaraz. Yeah, great match, high energy. The next generation really showed up, whatever that means. A little sad not to see any of the big four out there, but, end of an era, right? But that's not what actually bugged me. A few days earlier, when Iga Swiatek won the women's final, she held up a dinner plate. And then Sinner wins, and he gets a gold cup. I'll tell you a little secret about that later. Same tournament, same stupid grass court, same trophy ceremony, but two completely different trophies. At first I thought, is this just some casual, lazy sexism? Turns out, it's not quite that simple. Let's be honest, that plate still looks like an insult, doesn't it? And it's got a name too. The Venus Rosewater dish. Yes, dish, as in something you'd serve tiny pastries on at some royal tea party nobody wants to go to. Wimbledon says it's all ornate, historic, and incredibly prestigious. But to millions of people watching around the world, it just looks like the women got the leftovers. The symbolism feels off. And not in that people on the internet are angry again about something stupid way, more in the why does this still exist kind of way. Wimbledon is old, like Victorian era old. It started in 1877. Obviously, only men got to play until 1884. And when women were finally allowed on the court, the tournament organizers decided to give them not a cup, but a dish. It wasn't some go back to the kitchen jab. Apparently in 19th century Britain, decorative plates were considered feminine, elegant, refined, artistic. The Venus Rosewater dish was designed to reflect those ideals. It's got goddesses and allegories, temperance, charity, prudence, all engraved around the edges. Symbolic, sure, but also massively outdated. Because over 140 years later, women are still getting that dish. Meanwhile, the men lift a trophy that just screams, winner. And before you open your mouth and say, oh, but it's just tradition, yeah, that's exactly the point. It is tradition, but not every tradition is worth keeping, because tradition without intention turns into symbolism without substance. And when the symbols send the wrong message, that's when you're supposed to pause, right? Most female players, they don't seem to mind. Serena's held that plate 7 times, Martina Navratilova, 9, Ash Barty kissed it with tears in her eyes. And honestly, when you've just won Wimbledon, you're probably not thinking about the shape of the silverware. You're thinking about the decades it took to get there, the sweat, the sacrifice, the history. But what players accept doesn't mean it's the best we can offer. And what they deserve isn't always what some dusty old tradition hands them. The plate isn't offensive, but it's not equal either. It's just subtly off. And subtle messages, repeated over generations, they've got power. To be fair, tennis has come a long way. All 4 Grand Slams now give the same prize money to men and women. That only started in 2007, by the way. So yeah, traditions can be changed. What I'm saying is, you don't have to throw the plate in the trash. Just offer both champions something equal in stature. Something that doesn't say strong versus decorative. Or if they really love symmetry, give the men a plate too. I don't care. And if you think I'm still just talking about Wimbledon, you're missing the point. All I want is the same kind of applause, irrespective of gender. Oh, and that secret I promised? Neither champion takes the real trophy home. They all get miniature replicas. See? It's all just symbolic anyway.